Welcome in today's episode of Power AFCB. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the match that was played in the Champions League on Tuesday at Estadio Montjuic involving Football Club Barcelona. A very good victory for Barcelona versus Brest. Again, we're going to be talking about good news concerning Lamine Yamal. And again, we're going to be talking about two midfielders of Football Club Barcelona, whom one of them have been heavily criticized and another one have been heavily praised. That is Frankie de Jong and Pedri Gonzalez, respectively. Stay tuned till the end. We talk about this and others concerning Football Club Barcelona. And by the way, you can give a like down below. And again, you can subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet subscribed, Power FCB. And you're free to comment under the comment section down below. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Now, let's jump straight into the news, because on Tuesday at Estadio Olympic Montjuic, we played in a Champions League match that we were facing Brest. And by the way, Barcelona get the best out of Brest by defeating them 3-0. Thanks to a brace by Robert Lewandowski, of course, and one goal by Dani Olmo. What a goal by Olmo. I mean, he dribbled the players with very much confidence. A good assist from, guess who? Fan favorite Gerard Martin, who was very, very criticized in a previous match that we drew, by the way, at Celta Vigo. And the guy literally redeemed himself. Now, in this match, Lewandowski had the opportunity to score from a penalty, and he did it very well. And in the last minute, he scored a very good goal. What an assist from substitute Alejandro Balde Martinez, who, by the way, is back from an injury, and he's gonna be very, very crucial. We have really missed Alejandro Balde, and he did very well for the minutes that he got at Olympic Montjuic in this match. Now, Barcelona came into this match after dropping points in two consecutive matches. I mean, the first match in La Liga, we lost 1-0 at Sociedad. And now we went to Balaidos and we drew 2-2 versus Celta Vigo, even after having a 2-0 lead until the 71st minute, whereby Barcelona conceded two quick goals in 2 minutes, and it ended into a very sour or bitter draw, if it's concerning, because it is. And now we had to redeem ourselves. And what a way to redeem ourselves. 3-0. Very nice football. I mean, we had 76% possession. We had almost 19 goal shots. 19 shots. Wow. What a play. I mean, we dominated Brest from minute 1 to the last minute, and that was fantastic. By the way, Kobarsi was man of the match. What a player we have. A 17-year-old defender. What a career we expect to see with Pau Kubarsi. Please, injuries don't affect our play. We really love Pau Kubarsi, and is doing very, very well. By the way, on to other news. Lamine Yamal, of course, wins the Golden Boy Award 2024 and is the best talent in the world. This is a breaking news that has been brought in by none other than Fabrizio Romano and many other media houses in Spain. Talk of Mundo Deportivo, Cat Radio, talk of El Chingrito TV, and many other channels. They're all talking about Lamine Yamal. By the way, this trophy has a history with Barcelona, because in 2005, Lionel Messi won this trophy as the young best talent in the world, rather. And again in 2021, Pedri Gonzalez won it for Barcelona at only 18 years old. Then in 2022, Gavi won it at 17-year-old. And now in 2024, literally 16 or 17-year-olds in between, Lamine Yamal is winning it. What a player we have, and what a career we expect to have. Probably a Ballon d'Or winner. And we talk about several Ballon d'Or, not only one time. I mean, Lamine Yamal could have a great career because he's really, really doing very well. There have been talks concerning Lamine Yamal, because in the few matches that Lamine Yamal has not been involved entirely, or just played a little bit, Barcelona have dropped points, bro. I mean, Barcelona lost to Osasuna in a match that Lamine Yamal came off from the bench. He never started. Then they lost to Real Sociedad. Lamine Yamal was not involved. He was out injured. Again, we drew at Celta Vigo 2-2. My goodness. Because Lamine Yamal was not there. We were very lucky. Of course, we played very well. You're not lucky. You played very well against Brest, and that is good. Very, very good news. Now, by the way, to add on this, Jorge Mendes wins Golden Boy Award as the best agent in 2024. Of course, because of who he manages, Lamine Yamal. Of course, don't forget Alejandro Balde and many other players. I mean, Jorge Mendes has a stake in Barcelona young players, bro. He's doing really, really well. Now, on to other good news again, revolves around this young kid, Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is back and will be available versus Las Palmas on Saturday. By the way, Hansi Flick, after the match against Brest, said that Lamine Yamal will be available and he'll start training on Wednesday, of course. That is the next day after playing Brest, and is expected to be part of the squad that will face Las Palmas. And Lamine Yamal is now fit. Whether he's fully fit, we are not sure. We're waiting for a statement from the club. But so far, so good. Lamine Yamal will train with the squad. My goodness, what a good news. Now, on to other news. Let's talk about Pedri Gonzalez. Because Pedri had a masterclass performance against Brest, despite the fact that Kubarsi was given man of the match. UEFA did that, and you can't blame UEFA because Kubarsi was on it. He was on top. Fantastic, fantastic quarter player. He never made any mistake. Kubarsi, 17-year-old. It's very easy not to rate Kubarsi because he's a defender. You are forgetting he's just 17-year-old, very young player who, by the way, is so unfair to him that all the spotlight is given to Lamine Yamal because, of course, he deserves. But Lamine Yamal is a forward player, and it's almost all the time he's on the camera, is on the spotlight. But whatever Kubarsi is doing, please don't take it for granted. Let it not go unnoticed. That's why UEFA had to give it to Kubarsi. But Pedri had a masterclass performance versus Brest. He was all over Brest players. In the midfield, I mean, that pair of Pedri and Casado is fantastic. We are really, really doing very well with the pair as the double pivot. The 4-2-3-1 system played by Hansi Flick with these Barcelona players is incredible, and is really, really favoring the two. I mean, we are having a very good combination between Pedri and Casado. It's almost impossible to break this when we are playing in a very decisive and tough match, because we have a player like Frankie de Jong, who technically we can say is a better player in terms of experience than Casado. But when it comes to this system and when it comes to playing right now, of course, you'll pick Casado over Frankie de Jong. I really love Frankie. I really want to see Frankie succeeding at Barcelona, but Casado is simply untouchable, and especially when they are playing with Pedri. Oh, Gavi, where is Gavi? I mean, it's a good challenge, a good problem to Hansi Flick to have such kind of players in your team. Now, Pedri had a very good performance. He was all over. I mean, credit be given to Pedri. I still feel that Pedri would have been given that man of the match performance. I don't blame UEFA for giving it to Kubarsi because, well and good, he deserved to do so. But Pedri is just a fantastic player. I mean, against Sociedad, Pedri was not there. I mean that was according to me, that was the worst match ever of Pedri this season. But against Brest, it can never go unnoticed. That's why I had to put it here. Pedri had a very, very good play. Actually, he was the best midfielder, of course, among the two teams, Brest and Barcelona, in that match, and he's the Barcelona player who covered most of the distance, of course, in terms of kilometers, than any other Barcelona player. Now, talking of Pedri, this midfielder, now let's go to another negative, a complete opposite story revolving around Frankie de Jong, because honestly, Frankie de Jong came in that match against Brest in the 87th minute, and he came in for Pedri. Pedri was given a standing ovation, and as soon as Frankie de Jong stepped on the pitch, he was literally booed by the fans. Most especially whenever he received the ball, he was booed. You could hear it. You could feel that bad energy towards Frankie de Jong, because honestly, Frankie de Jong has never recovered 100%. Since he came out from his long-term injury last season, all over that break, then he came in. He's never been the Frankie de Jong that we enjoy watching at the midfield. He's not playing that well. He's not doing anything that impresses the fans. And not that he's a bad player, it's because already Frankie de Jong set the bar too high. He's a good player. We bought him with a lot of money. He's a one among the best, the top earners in the club. And he's a top player. We expect a lot from Frankie, but he has not yet recovered. Ronald Koeman, his national team coach, said that Frankie de Jong is not 100% fit. Hansi Flick has been saying it. Frankie de Jong himself has been saying it day down. He's not yet 100% fit from the ankle pain that he suffered last season in El Clasico. You can imagine it's been a long time injury, and he hasn't yet recovered 100%. So, of course, if you're not 100%, you won't play you are 100%. You won't be at the top. So Frankie is also having that problem. He's really suffering from that. He wants to play, he wants to recover through playing and do whatever it takes, but of course the levels don't come to that point. Anyway, remember, after the match versus Celta Vigo, all over the social media, everyone in Barcelona social networks, the fans were criticizing Frankie de Jong. Some were saying, leave the club, Frankie. Oh my goodness. I really love Frankie de Jong as a person, as a player. He's doing very, very well. I mean, he's a good player. We can depend on him. In a good Barcelona team, I really want to see a pair of Frankie and Pedri as a double pivot, because we have never seen that under Hansi Flick, or Pedri and Casado. Or Pedri, or Frankie and Casado, Pedri, or whoever. No, Frankie and Marc Bernal. I would love to see that, but we haven't yet seen. It's so unfair for some of Barcelona people to be whistling and booing Frankie de Jong whenever, like yesterday, he was being booed. Not even Brest players were being booed like Frankie de Jong. It's so unfair. Please stop it. Frankie de Jong hasn't yet recovered 100%. We can understand the frustration, but you should also understand the other side of Frankie de Jong. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think Frankie de Jong has been treated unfairly because he's being booed more than even the opponents? I mean, we were playing against Brest, and whenever Frankie got the ball, the home players were whistling. It's not a good image. It's not a good energy given to a player who is dedicated to play even with an injury for the club. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section down below. Anyway, let's meet in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya.